I put here in my list of things to talk about some common tricks people fall for. Let's talk about some graphs. Let's talk about ACT. This is something I've talked about before. How are people fooled by the graphs? ACT is one of those projects that suddenly got listed on Binance and made so much money for insiders. It's absolutely crazy. So how is this graph fooling you? Most people are watching this graph and they believe pretty much everyone has made a bunch of money trading ACT. But here is the thing. Almost 99% of people are right now in a loss with ACT. All of the insiders buy right here down just before the project pump. In a previous video, I looked more exactly. It was more around here, like $3 million was injected into the project. Then the project is listed on Binance and the project is pumped like crazy. 30 million or so in volume. I think it was more like 15 million now when I think about it. But when we look here, it shows a bigger number. I don't know why they've injected that money after the fact. But when I was looking at this live, I have proof in my previous videos if you want to see it. But when I was looking at this live here, the project was showing around $15 million in volume right around here and pumping like crazy, like a 15x from $15 million. So basically what that means is the 0.01% or 0.1% of people, all the big insiders entering with $3 million right here. Then we have the regular insiders on Binance and similar just buying right here. People down here already making like $50 million to $100 million right here. All of these people here making so much money. Then the project was released to the average player, to the average trader like you and me right here. And this is where all the cash flows in. If you look at this graph here, most of the volume is right here. We have billions of dollars flowing in and out of the project. If you look at this square here, the project right here, billions of dollars flowing in and billions of dollars flowing out. The project is at the same spot once again right here, meaning all of the money flowing in right here, you see it on the graph right here, all of this money flowing in has then been extracted by the people buying down here. Every single guy that entered from here and up, which is like 99% of the volume of the project when you look at the 24-hour volume, and this is the regular dudes being farmed. Like right down here we have $10 million, right here we have like 15. If we go back and look at the history, I don't know why it's showing 200 million. I think they're trying to hide it or something. This is where people, even if it's 200 million, this is billions here, billions per 24 hours, and this is multiple days playing out here. All of this money is being extracted by the insiders. Every single guy that bought from here up to here is now basically where they were when they bought or at a loss. Most people up here, the reason for why they have not made any money, if you look like from here to here is like a 30x. No, that's even more. 40x, yeah. I need to make this more clear to you guys. Everyone that bought here, down here, and is now up here, they have made a 40x. And the 99% of people that bought all the way up here, this is just a 2x, not even a 2x. People are not going to sell from a simple 2x or 50% gains. And then it goes down and they're like, oh, I'm just 50% gains. I'm not going to sell at 50% gains. I'm going to hold. And the insiders down here are extracting more and more and more money. And then there are people buying here are back to zero. And now they're even at a loss down here. Now, the project did have a pretty happy pump right here. But as you can see now, it's even further down. It's just amazing that the insiders buying right down here, they are making all the money. They are going from basically zero to almost 100x right here, and every single regular dude buying here and here, you know, the project is below. All of the volume is up here, $1 billion, 1 billion, like almost $2 billion. All of the volume of the project is right here. You can go look at CoinMarketCap yourself if you want to. Every single guy buying right here. We can see that most people enter the project right here when it's hyped up. Most people enter the project right here when it's hyped up. Every single guy, like 99% of people buying ACT right now is in a loss. But to the average guy, it looks like 99% of people are in a profit. But 99% of people are at a loss. You need to understand this. This is you. This is every single random guy signed up on Binance, seeing a new project being listed, like, oh my god, it pumped. The project did like a 50x, it's probably gonna do another 50x. I need to get in on this project, and they are being farmed like crazy. These are the regular people entering the project with no weapon, going out into the battlefield. They don't even have a sword. They're standing out there on the battlefield, completely naked, no team, no friends, no army. And the people farming them are the insiders. It's Binance and similar, and they don't even have a big sword. They have a complete army to cut you down. Every single guy that entered Act all the way up here, like 99% of people, they have been completely drained already. They have lost a lot of money.